Dan Milne with Livernois Motorsports. So we got a few things to go over today. This is a 2023 Chevy Camaro with a 6.2 liter in it. That's a good portion of our story today, but the other portion is we have just released, I shouldn't say just, but we've upgraded our tuning to our new touchscreen tuner. So anybody that's got a GM vehicle, pretty much 05 and newer, you've seen our old device. Well, this is the new device. It's touchscreen, does a lot more things, a little easier to use. There's some really neat things about what we're doing with the newer GM vehicles. So if you know a little bit about the GM vehicles, especially a 22, 23, and even 24 Camaro, there's some other variants too. You have to actually send the TCM into somebody to have them unlocked. The good news is with this tuner, we're gonna have a cable that we're gonna send out to, you'll actually buy it with the tuner for this car for unlocking basically a T87A and a T93, which the 23 Camaro has a T93. I believe it's 22 and 23 and 24. Those all have T93. That's ready to go. We have that process done. So no more sending PCMs in, or excuse me, TCMs in to get unlocked for these cars. Super excited about it. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about this car here. Besides that our touchscreen supports it, we already baselined this car, and this is actually one of our shop cars. We bought this car, was really gonna try to do a little more push on the GM tuning market. We've done it in the past, but we just wanna put a little more focus on it. This is, like I said, it's a 23 Camaro 6.2, it's a 1LE, it's the only option it's got, 1SS. We already baselined this car, pretty impressive numbers for a stock vehicle at the moment. 407 and 419 foot-pounds, so not bad. But we've been working on our calibration in this thing. One of the things that I did that really irritated me about this car was the transmission shifted so soft part throttle, increased a lot of that stuff. I feel like it drives more like a performance car. And obviously our tuning on this thing, it's already complete. We've done it before, but we're gonna actually run this car real quick and we'll show you the results compared to what we have on the 407 right now. Stay tuned. Okay, so we showed you installing the tune in this vehicle with our new tuner. Let's look at the results real quick on this. It's actually really impressive. It picked up 25 horsepower and 25 foot-pounds of torque peak to peak. After the peak, it's closer to 30. But the one thing to note is this vehicle was baselined with 93, so it's a 93 to 93 octane comparison. Had this been 87 octane stock and 93 octane with the tune, you'd probably see something closer to 40 horsepower in the gains. But let's take a look here. So we see, you know, pretty much all the way across this RPM band, this thing has picked up a decent bit of power, 20 to 25 horsepower, pretty much across the board. It's got a little more spark in it. It's a little bit leaner and richer in some spots. After the peak, it is above 25 horsepower. I think there's some spots that are 30, 32. So really good gains on this vehicle. So we got a lot of plans for this vehicle. We want to do a bunch of different things, possibly a supercharger, some E85, camshaft, a lot of cool stuff. So stay tuned, watch for a lot of updates on the newer GM stuff. You're going to see more and more videos and modifications we're doing to these vehicles. So we've been a little stagnant in this. Look for a lot more to come. Thanks for watching.